Today, let's go over an update for Star Wars Episode 9, the final film in the sequel trilogy. This is Mike Zero here. If you guys are new to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. Now, as you all know, these past couple of weeks we've been learning a whole lot more about the final film of this trilogy that will be directed by J.J. Abrams in just a couple of weeks from now at the very end of this month of July. Now, just yesterday, we learned a whole lot more about LANDO Calrissian, all thanks to The Hollywood Reporter. He's now officially on Star Wars Episode 9. Billy D. Williams will be a part of this big project that will conclude the Skywalker saga. However, today, I want to go over Keri Russell, as we do have a couple of new details involving this new character actor/actress. What's really interesting about all of this is that this past week, we've all been wondering exactly who could she really be playing. Could she be playing the character of Mara that's coming into Episode 9, or could it quite possibly even be Caro? There are a number of different characters that are entering into the mix of Episode 9. However, the one thing that is very interesting is that Keri apparently, she will be going through various weapons training before she begins filming her role, and it is also said that Keri may need to perform an accent for her role. Now, could this very well be that, well, she will be doing a similar accent like Rey's? Now, the thing is, a lot of these different actresses and actors in, the film business, they usually, a lot of them, have the capability of performing an accent, especially if you're doing a serious movie. And for her to be coming into an action film, a sci-fi movie, space opera, if you will, for Star Wars Episode 9, if she's doing an accent, could this give us a little hint that maybe she has a connection to Rey? We do know that Rey has that accent in Episode 9, and so does Obi-Wan Kenobi, a very similar one for sure. And a lot of people have been wondering exactly whether or not Rey's lineage will be of relevance in Episode 9. Even John Williams has said before in the past that he doesn't believe that Rey is just a nobody. However, additionally, Keri is set to begin filming at the very end of August, and her scenes will mostly be shot over at Pinewood Studios in the UK, mostly in studio shots. Now, this is similar to what they did with Vice Admiral Holdo, who was portrayed by Laura Dern. She mostly shot only in Pinewood. Nothing on location, such as Dubrovnik, Croatia, or Ireland, obviously, or even over in Bolivia. It was all done in studio. So for the most part, Keri will be over at Pinewood doing her scenes at the very end of August. Now, this does raise a lot of questions. Now, the fact that she's going to be going through weapons training, if you look at the character of Mara in the EU, she is a personal assassin to that of the Emperor. Could they very well be introducing a Mara Jade in the Disney canon, but not the Mara Jade that we all know and love? Now, I don't know how you guys would feel about that if Disney and Lucasfilm had, the opportunity to introduce the character of Mara, but mix her up to the point where she's not the Mara Jade from the EU. If you look at Keri Russell, she is a near clone of the character of Mara in the various sketches and illustrations that you do see in the EU, in the Legends material for Star Wars, over 10 years ago. I mean, really, she's the perfect cast for Mara Jade, and that's why a lot of people are leading to believe that she could very well be playing a version of Mara Jade, or maybe just a character named Mara that we heard about a couple of months ago. Now, the other possibility is that, like I said, could she very well be Rey's mother? If she is to be performing an accent, like many actresses and actors do in the film business, it could be any kind of accent, sure. But think of it this way. Finn, alright, John Boyega, he was actually forced to do an American accent in Star Wars The Force Awakens and The Last Jedi, and will be doing the same, of course, in Episode 9. So, with that being all done and said, the fact that she may very well be doing an accent in Episode 9, could this mean anything as to a connection to a past character or a character that we already know? Now, if you look at The Last Jedi Blu-ray, from a lot of you guys that have been reaching out to me. If you put on subtitles in the cave scene with Rey, it states that it shows a female voice reaching out to Rey. Who is this mysterious female voice? It's gotta be her mother, right? Who else would it be? Maybe even perhaps her own grandmother? The possibilities are endless. Nonetheless, guys, I'm very excited that Keri Russell is a part of this massive project such as Episode 9 by JJ. For one reason and one reason only, I think that she's a great actress. I watched a little bit of The Americans. I don't know if you guys saw it. She's a pretty talented actress and she really knows what she's doing. And I'm just very, very glad that they got a good actress as her on board for the final film of this trilogy. So drop a comment below, let me know what you think about this in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
Gun in hand, we are alone again. No hiding on the one from night to moon.